Hey everyone, TimaeuSS, and welcome to another NIKKE video. So, a lot of you have been asking me, how is a Noir and a Blanc? Well, here is the testing. As you can see, we finished our union raid day 1. Very proud of our union, Scarlet coming in and rank 1. So, kudos. But, so how is Noir and Blanc actually? Well, besides the wonderful homepage that they are able to provide, okay, they're actually extremely broken. Well, in my previous video I told you guys that they were OP as part of the theory, in terms of the early theory crafting, and all of you said, you know, I already pulled Noir, I've pulled so many copies, Blanc, I've already pulled so many copies, when I said maybe you need to wait for testing and save because summer limiteds are probably coming, and more pilgrims and near collab are coming as well. But of course, who could resist those two big meta changing units? But anyhow, so let's discuss why I do this good, because in this union raid, okay, we use a Noir and Blanc extensively. They were extremely solid, partly due to the fact that of course we got Gravedigger in this union raid and they were so good together. Now Blanc, I would say, is actually the one that did a lot of the work, okay? However, it's really tough to fit her without Noir, so they both are very important, and having actually a burst support B3 and a 20-second B2 really opens up a lot of new team compositions. So in terms of the skill upgrade recommendations that we have is you need to focus on the burst of Blanc. Okay, this is priority. You can do 4-4 here and push the burst, okay, to it's the highest level possible. Now for Noir, in terms of skill upgrades, you want to look at the first skill level 10 if possible, and then 9 and 4. However, there was some testing done, and this, okay, the attack buff, it does not benefit from the overload gears. So if we knew anything about Dorothy, it could be a bug. Okay, so having overload gear and having attack percentage on the overload gear does not give that extra attack to the ally. So maybe that's a bug, maybe it's intended, we don't know. Now the second skill, I brought it to level 9 because level 9 you get an extra round. Okay, you get an extra from 4 to 5, I believe, but I think it's fine at 7 because from 1 to 4 is kind of one segment in terms of the materials cost, and then from 47 is another one, and 7 onwards the amount it requires to upgrade is insane. So the priority for Noir is skill 1, and then skill 2 you can push it to 4 or 7, and then you can do 4 for the finale. Okay, the synergy and of course the most important thing this team comp enables is giving Blanc the ability to not only provide sustain via heal, and this is why this is so important because this gets pushed to 20-second B2. Not only does it provide heal and sustain, it also gives you this indomitability. So you basically, your ally can get hit by a rocket and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because if you get hit by a rocket, even if the Gravedigger is to do damage, this negates it pretty much. And most importantly, damage taken goes up by 35% for all enemies. This is broken because you're essentially mixing a, I would say, a biscuit into the novel, who has this damage taking increase plus the sustain of, I would say, either Rapunzel level or who's that, oh my god, it's escaping me, Noise. Yeah, so you've got so much going on in her kit that it's just broken. That's why this Showtime burst skill, you need to focus as your priority. The first two are great, but this third skill just completely breaks it. Not to mention, Noir also offers, like I said, the previous attack buff. The shotgun team benefits from the additional hit rate and damage to interruption parts. This screams free Gravedigger. This screams free Gravedigger. This is also fantastic as well if you run non-shotgun teams, the max ammo as well as the reload. So if we go into the union and we just take a quick look at what it looks like fighting the level 10 Gravedigger. Okay, if we load up this team, pretty much full shotgun. Okay, we've got your usual suspects, litter, and then 4 shotgun users, and it just makes the fight look extremely easy, right? Because of course you have your units benefiting from the interruption breaks, So everything is super straightforward. You're gonna break the circles very easily. You're not worried if your allies get hit because Blanc will just heal. You just heal, and even if you let, you know, a couple of these rings through, it's a-okay. So, do I suggest you pulling for them? I mean, let's face it, most of you probably thought about the pulls with your other bring and you've already pulled for characters, so I'm just gonna tell you that don't regret your choices because they're correct and they're really, really good. Now, for those of you that haven't pulled and you're free to play or you're low on resources, you might want to think about saving them. Like I've said in the other video, summer units are coming, okay? And we also will get later on the Nier collaboration. So do you really have enough golden mileage tickets saved? If you do, then yes, of course, you can give it a shot. Otherwise, just put them in the wish list. They're not limited. I personally have saved up, okay? I personally have saved up 200 something blue tickets. Again, if you're free to play, you probably don't have all of these saved up, okay, if you haven't been saving. But also your modes, you can save your modes, your faction modes, and all the regular modes, because they will also allow you to get Noir and Blanc as well. Okay, it's very, very important, very, very important to know that. So all in all, extremely good. This has been a fantastic banner because I know a lot of you luck sack because you keep messaging me how you pulled them in like 1 or 2 posts. Thank you very much for sharing. I did not do so well on stream. My posts were ass, but it is what it is. Completely worth it. So yeah, after the union raid testing, they're extremely OP. I'm gonna foresee them being essentially free Gravedigger for a lot of the players, and last but certainly not least, they will be meta for the solo raid. Now for PvP testing, we can do some more testing for PvP, and there's a new PvP tier list from Pride 1 that I will review as well. But until then, okay, this is Blanc and Noir, and this bunny event, man, this bunny event is this is why we play this game. So anyhow, it's TimaeuSS here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye now.